Hi you guys. So obviously I look a little different today. That's because I wanted to film a tutorial for the look that I was wearing in my "If you lost all your makeup, what 10 items would you replace" video. And it's actually pretty much, as far as the eyes are concerned, a drugstore tutorial, so which is something that I don't think I've done. I've done Coastal Scents, but this is what I'm going to use is easily available. So I'm just going to get started. I already have my foundation and my powder on. My foundation is the Laura Mercier Moisturizing in Warm Ivory, and the powder that I used is my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. You can tell I just woke up. I wanted to go ahead and get this video out though, so I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start just by fixing my face a little bit. And by that I just mean I'm going to use bronzer because the Warm Ivory is a little light for me right now, you can tell. I also don't have my self-tanner on right now, so I'm a little bit more pale. But I'm just going to take my Sigma pointed brush and Laguna. Just warm up my skin a little bit. Don't forget, if you're going to add bronzer to your face, to take it down your neck. And I'm using this pretty much all over, but concentrating more on the areas where I would bronze naturally. Which is funny because I don't really bronze naturally, period. So there's that. You can tell I'm a little bit more awake. Excuse me. So I'm going to start with an eyeshadow base. You can tell I just woke up. I'm using the Tarte, what is this one? Lifted Natural Eye Primer with Firmatol. Not because I need firming or anti-aging or whatever. I just like the consistency. I like that it's got a slight tint of color, so it evens out any discoloration that I might have, and it works really, really well. And then, because the shadows that I'm using tend to be a little bit on the powdery side, I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Paint Pot in Bare Study, just to give it something a little sticky to grab onto. A lot of people can use just the Paint Pot as their primer, and if you can, then by all means. I just can't because I have hooded lids. I tend to crease a little more seriously. So the shadows that I'm going to use, one is they're both Wet n Wild, they're the trios. This one is Cool as a Cucumber, and it's got these really great greens and purples. This is showing up more white than it is. It's actually like it's green. And then I'm only going to use one color from the second trio, which is Walking on Eggshells, and I think both of these are in their permanent line, which means you should be able to pick them up. And so I'm just going to be using this color as my highlight. I'm going to go ahead and get started by using this pale mint green, I guess I would call it, and I'm just going to take that on a shader brush and press that into the lid. because like I was saying, these are a little bit, they're so smooth and pigmented, but they are a little, like you can tell, they're a little crumbly. I like to use a flat shader and press it into the lid to make sure you don't get any unwanted fallout, especially because I always do my, also going to take that into the inner lid just a little bit. Also because I always do my foundation first. For some reason I can't do it second. I just can't. So now I'm going to do the other eye really quick. Just pat that in. Obviously you can tone this down as much as you want. I think this would be really, really great for all color eyes, but brown eyes in particular, because the green really makes the brown pop. So then I am going to take this purple crease color, and I'm going to just use a blending brush and take a little bit, and I'm going to pop it into, ooh, hold on. That's the only problem that I have with, where did I put my shader? The only problem that I have with these shadows actually is the fact that they can get a little, if you don't tap off your brush, then they can fly everywhere. So just word in the wise. And then I'm just going to take that into the socket and blend. And just keep blending it. And I'm going to go back through and blend it some more at the end. I'm just trying to get the color laid down right now. When I did this look for the first time, it was actually the first time that I had used these Wet n Wild shadows. I got them in a swap quite a long time ago, and I had never tried them, and so I pulled them out yesterday, I guess. So you can tell I'm not totally blended yet, but I've got the color laid down where I want it. Yeah. So then I'm going to take my angle brush, and I'm going to take the dark green, and I'm going to take that along my lower lash line. But I'm going to focus it on the outer, I'd say half, just so that it pulls. You can tell the difference between my two eyes where this one looks wider because I only put it on the outer half. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I think this is a really good trick for anybody that finds, I have pretty close set eyes, and so it really just pulls my eyes out. I'm also going to take that same green and go along just the outer edges of the top line just to kind of define. Then, so this is what we have so far. My camera's washing it out quite a bit. It's really, really gorgeous in person. I'm going to take my big shader brush. This is the Sigma E50, I think. Yeah, and then I'm just going to take some of my face powder, actually, and go back through and just work on blending that. And I love using the mineralized skin finishes for this because they have a little bit of pigment, but first of all, they're your skin color. Second of all, they're not full-on powders, so they're not going to drown out any of the color. I love, love, love this shader brush for doing like big blending jobs like this. Then I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm going to go back in with the purple and just really concentrate it in the area that I want darker, which is just right in my crease area, which is just going to really give it some more depth. And I actually like the Sigma pencil brush better than the MAC pencil brush. So there we go. I'm going to take my highlight, which is this color, this bottom color from the Walking on Eggshells, and really just focus it right on my brow bone. I obviously haven't done my brows yet. They're kind of a mess. But, then I'm going to take my Lorac Front of the Line Pro, and I'm just going to get, I have to get the mirror for this, I'm just going to get right in my lashes. Just to give it a little bit of definition at the lash line. There that is. I'm also going to go back with my angle brush and the green color, the darker green, and on my work that into the outer corners. Just to give it that extra little bit of definition. I can't say enough good things about these shadows. They, besides the fact that they're a little powdery, they blend like a dream. They go on like a dream. I mean, they're just, for the price too, I think the trios are like $2.99, and they come in so many colors, and you know, they have tons and tons of neutrals, but they also have bright colors. I just think they're really awesome. So that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. Let me grab my lash curler really fast. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Like so. Then I'm going to take my Smashbox mascara primer. Like so. And I know this may seem like an unnecessary step, like why would you use a mascara primer? And honestly, I just like the length that it gives my lashes. I have quite a bit of lashes, but they're not as long as I'd like. Then I'm going to use the DJV Butanizer Fiber Wig LX. And then I only put mascara on the bottom lashes on the outer, kind of where we put the liner. So there's that. I'm going to pop on some blush. I'm going to use my Tarte blush in Exposed. I love this blush because it really defines and contours my face without me having to use a separate contour color, and I'm all for double whammies. There's that, and then for my lips, let's see, I'll use one of my Glossomers. Here's this one. I'm going to use number 287, which is just a really pretty kind of peachy pink. There you go. It's super easy. It obviously took me a lot longer because I was talking about it to you guys. I don't know, I really like the green on my brown eyes. So that is all for today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.